Ringing up Christopher Browell, Bradford Council social worker.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When we finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Tuesday, the 3rd of September 2024, and obviously the reason I'm ringing you up is regarding my brother, whom you have kidnapped from my care since the 8th of August 2023. So it's been now over 192 days that you are unlawfully detaining him at your private prison, acting as a care home at Sunningdale Care Home, and refusing us to have any contact with him, and forcing me to degrade and humiliate myself by ringing them up only for them to refuse contact with us, only for them to refuse and slam the phone upon me. How have you achieved this? I've been ringing you up every single day since the end of August 2023. So for over a year now, I've been ringing you up, asking you to give me a simple and basic explanation of how you, the local authority, can simply come down with West Yorkshire Police and kidnap my brother from my care without any kind of legal framework in place, without any kind of jurisdiction, and subsequently refuse make both of us homeless while you force him into a care facility. What are my brother's rights right now? What are my rights right now? We have no rights. You've basically turned my brother into your private property to do with him as you please. And I'm keeping asking you, if you are doing something legitimate and above the law, then you have no issue being open and transparent. You can explain to me that these are the laws that we've used, this is the legal framework that we use, but the reality is that there's nothing that you have, there's no legal framework in place. You simply just come and kidnap my brother because it served your agenda, because there was the cost associated with this care. In my care, the cost associated with it, so you simply found yourself a cheaper solution by doing away with the laws and safeguards that are there in place in order to achieve your objectives. This is all to do with your failures as a local authority in order to appropriately provide appropriate care services. Is my brother now receiving appropriate care in your custody without any contact with his family? Is that how you operate? This is quite clearly, villainous and evil aspects of yourself, and there's no more evidence of this than your simple reluctance to engage with me. Why would you not want to talk to me? What's wrong? When it served your agenda and purpose, you were quite happy to talk to me and come down, and all the lies that you were peddling. Now all of a sudden, when you've kidnapped my brother, and holding him, detaining him like this, you're causing us a great deal of alarm, harm, and distress. But you don't simply care, because the reality is that these are all just words, and this is just all finely veiled rhetoric that you choose to lie to the public about, so you can justify your own position as a local authority providing best interest care services. There are vulnerable people out there that are not getting the support services, that don't have an care infrastructure in place, that do not have nobody, and they are reliant on the states. This is not the case with my brother. My brother has myself and my sister in Oldham that love and care for him, and would like him to be returned to us, but because it doesn't serve your financial economic interest, you've basically kidnapped him and utilizing his money that you've stolen from us in order to pay for his care costs, so you can continue to maintain this falsely put together narrative and facade, whilst I continue to be held under criminal investigations for neglect. Who's neglecting my brother now? You can't care for him. You cannot meet his cultural needs, his social needs. You just basically turned him into a prison, as you did in 2018. You're forcing him into a care home. You're refusing to recognize his rights to freedom and liberty, which you go on espousing about. Oh, we must protect people's fundamental rights to freedom and liberty. Where are my brother's rights right now for freedom and liberty? You've taken them away from us. You just to psychologically torture me because I was looking to whistleblow on your systemic failures in adult social care. And because of his association with me, you have now made him a victim. You're victimizing him, you're victimizing me, you're victimizing my family. Also, you can maintain this badly put together facade and narrative that you're a city of culture 2025. Yeah, you're not a city of culture. If the only culture, unless your culture is privateering and plundering and profiteering by causing incalculable harm and misery and distress to the populations that you're serving. This is the reality of the situation, that you can't do your jobs properly, but you must maintain this falsely put together narrative and facade, hence forcing me to leave a message every single day, and for your failure to respond to my messages. Why are you refusing to engage with me? Why are you refusing to be open and transparent about what you've done? It's been over a year since we've not even seen our brother. You've allowed me to see him on one occasion for 1 hour, where that was quite clearly a staged event contrived to justify further lack of contact. So it's all lies and deceptions that you're peddling, and it's quite sickening and disgusting that you are getting away with this. But the only reason that you're getting away with it is you know the fact that you are effectively immune from prosecution and above the law to do as you please, because you're using public money to buy off the police services. So West Yorkshire Police are your puppets, the courts and tribunal services are your puppets, but most importantly, all the judges and the judiciary are in your back pocket as you privately commission out their services to rubber stamp orders to meet your agenda and narrative. You, the local authority, Bradford Council, are perverting the institution of justice because it serves your agenda and narrative.
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, Mr. Browell, I'm looking to wrap up this call now. It's going to be my brother's birthday on the 15th of September. It's also Eid al-Malad on the 15th of September. Me and my sister would ideally like to see and speak to our brother on this day of his birthday. There's no justification of why you need to hold him hostage like this and falsely imprison him. There will be consequences.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2.
There will be consequences, but these people are so arrogant with their hubris and pride, knowing the fact that they're a local authority and nobody can touch them, so they can just kill and murder and commit industrial scale killings because they have impunity. They can kill with impunity because they know the fact that all the judges and the judiciary and all the system is geared towards their best interests, rather than looking to safeguard the civilian population that they are meant to be serving and protecting and working in the interest of.